rapper, actor, radio co-host. Join me, Jermaine Sain, when we speak with Mr. Flamboyant.
You got me, girl. You got me, girl. What's the word today? Bring to life what you say when we speak.
Molten na hiwat, Pamela's itch nacho.
It happens in time, the new age sublime. When we speak, clean crystal glass, life all won't last.
Death and life
When we
are in the
speak.
power of the tongue.
Got a reel for you. Understand more the truth when we speak. When we speak.
When I think of Atlanta, I do think of like the 90s, when I think that the music scene flourished a lot.
Yeah.
I think it flourished a whole lot in the 90s from LaFace and, TLC and, all those groups.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's really evolved in a good way or a bad way since that time?
Actually, me personally seeing it, I think it took a step back.
Really?
Yeah, since they closed down all the clubs in Buckhead and changed all that area, because it used to be popping back in the day.
Uh-huh.
It's more turning more towards the movie scene than music scene.
Okay. But wouldn't you think that still might be a good opportunity for the artist? Because if, I guess on the licensing pieces or finding placements, maybe the direction of it has just changed.
Yeah, it can't be in the way, but from my experience that I'm noticing, even though Hollywood is here in Atlanta, there's a lot of Hollywood people coming to Atlanta, so it's still a fight for the South.
And I know you probably can attest to this. I'm trying to be one of those ones, whether it's in the Hollywood scene or the music scene or I just want to be in the number. Okay, so let's jump back a little bit. You're
Yes,
a
sir.
rapper.
Yes, sir.
You're an actor.
Yes, sir.
Do you do any singing?
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Producing.
Produce.
A little bit of everything, right?
Everything.
Radio host.
Yes, sir.
Co-host. Yeah. Okay. So
This is my third radio show.
Really?
WIGO Embodiment Radio.
What were you
Shouts
doing
out to
before
my
that?
people. I was on 103.7 Love.
Okay.
I was on 1100 Love.
Wow.
With Miss Madam Shear. So
Okay.
yeah, I've been doing this for a while.
Cool. What I tell everybody this is that I could never be a rapper. Not because I don't have looks and I'm not, suave enough or whatever you want to call it. You already know I don't have it because I'm doing like this already.
Oh, man, you can
Look, I don't even know how to hold. I can't be hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Being hard ain't my thing. I was the band guy. I can't be the rapper. But one of the things I admire about rappers is that a misconception of rappers, rather, is that some people think that they don't really talk about anything or know things, when in actuality they're very intelligent, I found, for most of them, because like I think about vocabulary. Sometimes rappers are rapping and I got to figure out not just what was that word he said, not because I didn't understand it, but because I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
And, you have to go back and read it. So just out of curiosity, do you do anything to really expand your vocabulary as a rapper, or do you it's just who you are?
Some it's different because that's a different, as rappers, they're storytellers.
Okay.
And they're guys that just make hip-hop music, like dance music. So it's different categories. I consider myself as being, I do the dance music. I think I'm a good lyricist. Okay. so which is a storyteller. Because I grew up with Outkast and Goody Mob. I actually done tracks for those guys. So if you look back on the old albums, you'll see my name on there for credits, Cool Breeze.
Cool.
So I came up around a little bit of all of it. So you got the MC, which is back in the 80s, the Sugar Hill Gang type rappers.
Okay.
So
and that still kind of confuses me because, like I said, I'm more on the singing side of everything.
Yeah.
So I had another artist. I can't remember what he considers. I think he says he's an MC, but I had to ask him the same question, like the difference between the MC and the rapper and all those things, because I don't really know.
It's a big difference. So.
And so you said you're a...
I'm a little bit of it all. I
Really?
consider myself, that's where the name Mr. Flamboyant come from also.
Okay.
If you look up the definition of Mr. Flamboyant, I can do pretty much anything.
Do you do any freestyling?
I used to.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Really? How do you stay up on the game of that? Like, because I couldn't do that either. Because I like everything scripted,
Yeah.
Cue cards. I have to be scripted. I can learn it, memorize it, but sometimes that spontaneousness, I'm just not too good at it.
Gotcha. Me personally, I think the best freestyle rappers are the battle rappers.
Really?
Yeah, those guys. Whew. That's one thing I never got into was the battle rap. Because I'm more the storyteller. The more the storyteller, and I like to get the crowd going. So.
For the South, for the riders, I make the music for the riders. That when we roll through the hood, riding in them Chevys, sitting on them things, y'all haters ain't ready. For the riders, I make the music for the riders. I've been rapping in this game.
That's just an arena that I just couldn't see myself doing. Leave me to the singing and to the music playing. Well, I guess to the music playing a little bit. I probably won't jump on a trumpet ever again in my life, but I don't know. I may try it again. You just never know.
You never know. You gotta try a little bit of everything. That's what I do. You gotta be open. You gotta be open.
But you also gotta know what gifts, I guess you could say, God or the universe or whoever your creator gave you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, they're like, okay, reality has to sit in. You're not good at that.
Yeah.
But I guess you can still, if you want to do it, go for it. Whatever you want to do in life, just go for it.
Yes.
Don't worry about what nobody says.
That's why you got your home studio. You try it out at home first, and then if you don't like it, ain't nobody else gonna like it.
But amazingly, sometimes other people love it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And that's the good thing about entertainment.
But if you don't like it, how can you go out there and perform?
Right. Well, that is true.
You can't give your best performance if you don't like that song or like what you did.
Or at least be able to allow yourself to become it, even if you don't like it. Like, I can imagine, like, maybe an actor, which you do some acting too.
Yes, sir.
Probably becoming the character, even though I don't really like the character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I guess that's where that balance comes in between, I guess, giving into the gift.
Yeah.
Because you may not like something, but the character, I really don't know how to explain it, but you just allow that character to become you, and then it's not about whether you like it or not, because you are it.
You are, yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
So it's just who you are.
I played a woman bruiser one time in an independent movie. That's not me as a person, but I had to become that character.
Yeah, Mr. Flamboyant made sure that he threw that out there for you, so you know that if you see that, he don't abuse women.
Not me.
Women, that's what he's trying to tell you. I don't abuse you. Come on over.
No, moms wouldn't play that.
You talked earlier about being in the studio, the home studio, and I know that you do some producing.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a particular tagline or particular signature that you say, this? If you were listening to my songs, you would know this is me because of this?
No, I think that's why I'm different at too, because I can do some of everything. It depends on what that artist is looking for at that time. I sit in the studio with the artist, we talk, mingle, whatever. Might hang out a little bit, so I can get the feel of that artist. I think that makes a good producer.
Let's say if you met me and I wanted you to produce something for me. What would be like your first standard initial meeting be like? Like, what would you want to know about Jermaine?
First, just start out. What you like, what type of music you listen to, what type of music you grew up on. Because mainly, most artists emulates what they grew up on and what they listen to. So.
A few girls make it leave. I can't lie, she looking good in them jeans. But you ain't gotta worry about me. 'Cause you got me, girl. You got me, girl. I know they out here screaming my name, but my love for you will never change. You ain't gotta worry about me. 'Cause you got me, girl.
Now I'm going to do a little piece.
Yes, sir.
We try to get a little quick, what's your favorite? Okay? It's not a lot of them. Okay? But we're going to see. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite singer?
Who's my favorite singer? That's a good question, because there's a lot of them out here.
They may be watching, so make sure you pick the right one.
Yeah, I gotta go with family, so I'm gonna say Gladys Knight. So.
Oh, okay. Look, and he had to throw that out there too. Just so you know, let me go with family. Gladys Knight, born and raised, Georgia.
Gotta go
Gladys
with
Knight,
family.
Georgia. Boom. Midnight Train.
Yes,
anyway, okay. Favorite singer, Gladys. Rapper.
My favorite, Tupac.
Okay.
Greatest of all time.
Actor.
Favorite actor, Denzel Washington.
Book.
book. My good friend Danny Cole, formerly coach. I love his book.
Okay. Movie.
Greatest movie, The Warriors. Pastime. Sports fanatic.
Okay. What's your favorite sport?
Basketball. I used to hoop a little
Here's
bit.
the trick question. Talk show.
Come on, when we speak TV.
Okay, look. You sure it's not embodiment radio?
He said boast and brag, and every time you see me, I salute to the swag.
We pop bottles in the club, you know it going down. We be ballin' in the club, throwing money all around. Louis fit, Louis kick, ain't a damn thing changed. This shit ain't hard to see, you know my swag off the chain.
My swag off the chain, 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 swag off the chain.
Has any of those people that you just named influenced? How has any of those people influenced your craft?
Well, family. You know, they taught me Gladys, my Uncle William, part of the Pips. You know, showed me more of the behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. You know, because I have my own label, I have my own publishing company, so it's best to have your own.
Right. Believe me, I know about that.
Yes.
Now, speaking of Embodiment Radio, which is the show that you're on as a co-host, I had the opportunity to meet everybody, which was such an awesome time for me. Because actually, as much as I do interviews, you would think that I would be like totally calm, but I was extremely nervous. My hands were wet. I was stumbling over my words, but it turned out to be okay. You know, I surprised myself actually. You know, because when the tables, it's I guess when it's not really your, well, I wouldn't say it's not your lane. Whenever I sit down with someone who does anything similar to what I do, I always get nervous when I'm in the opposite chair. For example, when I'm sitting down with someone who sings and they're talking to me about, and then I have to sing for them, I get really nervous. If I'm talking to a person who has a talk show, I get nervous because I think that they're evaluating me and my skill. But one of the things that, well, the main topic the day that I was at Embodiment Radio was about staying balanced while attaining success. I think that's the topic.
That was it, yes, sir.
That's something I wanted to bring up now. What do you define as success?
Me personally, just being comfortable with what I do, because I love doing music. I love doing acting. This is what I love to do. So that's being successful to me. No matter how much money you make, you know, if you're able to do it. So
does it, well, when it comes to balancing, is there ever a time that you have to, I guess, unbalance? Because we always focus on the balance. Balance this, balance that, balance that.
Yes.
But is there ever a time that you have to say, you know what, just let it fall where it falls?
Yeah, with this business you have to, because everything don't go as planned. You know, you might plan to go one way and something happens, speaker might go out, or one of your dancers gets sick, or your guest appearance, you get your guest person that's supposed to show up don't show up. Right. So, you know.
Yeah, and that's such a horrible feeling.
Yes,
look, you said, you hit something on the nail when you said that, because I've had those instances, and it's not, going back to what we talked about, even being a rapper, even like being a talk show host, that's one of the things that you have to be able to build your skin up on. Yes. And that's something I'm still working on. But you have to at least be able to move and not let that define who you are or stop what you're trying to do just because this person turned you down or this person didn't show up, or, you know, it's definitely an industry that you have to really know that you want. Because no one's going to hand it to you at all.
Not
and
easy.
Matter of fact, it's not even that no one's going to even hand it to you. The little thing that when you finally get a little something, everybody's going to try to take it from you.
Yeah.
That's really what's going to go on. You know?